Hi. Hello, hello. Hello. And welcome to King of the Castle. Hello, hello. Hello, my liege. Hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Wait, let me go through the names. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Rainy. Hi, Vomit. Hi, Vomit. Hi, Mitrix. Hi, Kayuba. Hi, Shredder. Hi, Caden. Hello, hello. Also, Elsie, you little shit. Hi, Elsie. See, I was smart enough to put my different outfit on today, because that's more fitting. Ja. Yes. Ja. Ja. I already have all the regret. Yes, there's actually 2 new redeems. Because I finally got around to making the chibi redeem as well. So we have a chibi redeem now. And we have a jar redeem now. Which both work. My glass is way too big! Why is my glass so huge? God damn it! God damn it! I didn't know my glass was gonna be so big. I haven't tried that. Oh no! Baby can't drink wine. I guess not. I'm the small prince today. I'm not even surprised. But yes, we have the chibi mode now. My glass looks horrendous now, but we don't worry about that. And we're playing King of the Castle again today. Yes, and we are going to be continuing the God damn it. The impact, the sound of the thing is a bit quiet. I might have to turn that up, but that's fine. I love GBV. I am now the baby. He's just a baby. I'm just a baby. But we're continuing the dynasty from last time. That's what I was gonna say. I'll be with you in a few minutes. I'm just busy stuffing my cheeks. Hey, yeah. I mean, what? Nothing? The baby? Let's go. I think if I click on continue, the Wimpy Dynasty on 25th of April. There, that should be ours, right? Yeah. The counts and all that, and then we load? I assume we just load it, and it's gonna allow us to continue. Yeah, King V the second. It is the Why do I look so weird? Oh my god, that is my bastard child, by the way. The counts will rise. Indeed. We are continuing the dynasty from last time. I don't 100% remember what happened. What did happen last time? I won. Oh yeah, we joined forces as a kingdom and we took down the empire. Well, we didn't take it down, but we attacked it successfully. And I survived. Exactly. If you would like to join, just do !join and your preferred pronoun. It should say on the left side as well. Join he, join she, or join they. Or should say like where my crown is poking, somewhere over there. Arcane, thank you for the head. Pat. I finally got around to fixing everything as well. That's why all the redeems finally work. Something seems wrong in this. Something seems terribly wrong. We might have to start a new game. Something seems terribly wrong. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. What do I look like? You're going to look exactly like you looked last time. Actually, no. You look normal. You're actually looking kind of good. Don't even worry about it. Well, there is currently 5 members in the Barons faction, and one person is part of the Chiefs and one person is part of the Counts. So I think we might have to... It's fine, let me roll my chiefdom. Well, you have to consider this. You're not going to have any voting rights. Yeah, we might have to open a new... Only the Barons came back. Only the Barons came back. Everyone else felt screwed from last time. All right, I think we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to make a new... it would have been nice, but we're gonna have to make a new one. Because that is just very unbalanced. I want to be hot. Well, you better be lucky again. Join Shi. I will open a new dynasty. What do we call this one? I want to give it a different name. Nom, 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 nom. The dynasty of potatoes. No. Potato. Fuck it, we're going for the Wimpy dynasty again. There we go. Shredder. Also, hi, Editka. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. I love potatoes. Same. I still... Oh my god, I just realized something. I still need to fix some other stuff. Oh well. That is fine. Play on Twitch. We are going to start a new... Also, hi, Ryan. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. I'm doing absolutely fantastic. How are you doing? I'm doing good, though. I'm doing good. All right, sorry. Let me actually open this first. God damn it. God fucking damn it. All right, there we go. The Stompy should be fixed. I accidentally screwed it up. Oh, I'm no longer a small guy. I have grown up again. I have grown up again. And there's also a slight cooldown on... There's a slight cooldown on the chibi version. So I'm not permanently chibi. All right, who are we picking? I kind of liked what we had last time with the Barons, the Chiefs, and the Counts. I think we're going to go for the... I mean, I can also scramble it every time a little bit. I kind of want to go for these. Do it. We're going to remove the Chiefs for once. Because we've already gone through, like, quite a lot of their storylines. God damn it, Rainy. The pause every time. But the Grandees, I want my wine. Yeah, we're actually picking the Grandees. I would like to pick the Grandees. All right, this time people can join. Now you can join, and you are going to get a new faction. We can look over how certain people look in just a second. But first of all, we're going to fill the factions just a little bit. Oh, I cannot fix the sound right now. That's fine. I like the sound. I like the songs a lot. What the songs? The background track. The background track is so chill. Welcome in, Gaming Assassin. Hello, hello. All right, that looks a lot more equal this time. We have two Barons of the March. We have Mitrex with the Baron right here and Kaibyo with the Barons right here. Sorry, Kaibyo, you are not going to be getting any wine. Well, I mean, the Barons have nice wineries as well, don't they? Am I remembering that wrong? What do I look like? Calm down. I'm Urple. We have the Gaming Assassin right here. Oh, Jesus. Rainy has joined as well. And we have Gaming Assassin right here. We have Sammy right here. What the hell is going on with my wine glass? I just saw it do a 360. What? Hello? My wine glass is haunted. We have Vomit, we have Elsie and the Grandees, we have Shredder and the Grandees, and we have Editka in the Grandees as well. What happened to my wine, though? What? Hello? Why do I look like that? Well... Alright, perfect. And we have 3 in every single faction, so I think this is a good... Barons love beer. Oh, that is very, very fair. And we got Ursa as well. Let us actually go ahead and start, because you can always still join in while the game is already going on. And let me actually... put myself in the corner. Let me put myself in the corner. I wish I could have played the old faction again, but it doesn't really work. So we have the path to victory, we have the coronation, and we have the council introduction. I can't believe I'm fugly again. It is funny, the one round where you look good, we can't play the round, because it wasn't equal enough. Now that you're king, your first duty is to meet the Council of Nobles. I think we've seen this plenty. I think this is my 3rd coronation by now. Also, Ursa, thank you so much for the follow. Your nobles hail from across the kingdom. The desolate east, the scorching south, and, of course, the bleak march. Introduce yourself to the Counts of the East. In honor making your acquaintance, your majesty, may you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Actually, my predecessor was winning. The Countess Sammy Nova. You have very short hair. Isn't this the 2nd time you're a ginger as well? I don't know why, but you always turn ginger. Introduce yourself to the grandees. By the way, Sammy, you can actually buy the game. I want to point that out. You can buy the game and 100% decide what your character is supposed to look like. I just want to point that out. That's why my character always looks... Well, I mean, I have the game, obviously. But that's why my character looks the same in every single game. May the 9th god bless your reign, your holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Grandee Alcithamia. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. Yes, I agree, Matrox. With that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Well, I mean, my father won. We'll just... I can't even pretend this is the follow-up. I can't even pretend it's the follow-up because it's different nations now. Short hair, but sexy as fuck. Alright, let us go for the coronation first. And then we'll pick the actual reign we want to have. Also, have a glot. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Let me just quickly check. You have joined the counts. There we go. I mean, you can see it yourself. I'm just curious myself. River time. Why river? Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving orders now? Of course, Your Majesty. But to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well then, what must I do? As a tradition, the council will decide what happens to your coronation. But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council vote, even this. Except the things that I veto. Except the votes where there's like 2 choices and I veto one of them. That's the best choices, I feel. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, we do have the choice of where to go. Either we hold a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. We force the commoners to swear a blood oath. We throw the king into a river. The ring. Troops shall bear the king through the streets atop a shield. I think this happened twice now. And for anyone that hasn't played just yet, because I know there's like 1 or 2 people here that haven't played the game last week. This one, for example, would cost me 1,000 of my treasury, but would increase my stability. We have the commoner swearing a blood oath would increase my authority as an authoritarian king, but it would decrease the overall stability. Throwing me into a river would increase my stability, but reduce my authority. Troops shall bear the king through the street would increase military strength everywhere, but decrease my authority. And you know what? Since we've actually had the shield twice now, for once I will veto this. Because for the last 2 votes, we've actually gotten the shield vote. So I want to veto this for once. And now the votes are open. For anyone that wants to vote, exactly. Just do !vote and then either A, B, C, or D. That is how the council may vote. You have another 15 seconds. Though I can leave the vote open a little bit longer. Me. Yes, Rainy. Exactly. Oh, wow. Hello. What? Wait, I'm actually surprised. So 4 people have voted to throw me into a river, and 6 people would much rather see a parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Of course that increases stability. Am I the only one wanting to make the commoner swear a blood oath? No, I usually like that as well. Blood oath is good. Give me that authority. I like being authoritarian. I mean, what? Nothing. Hooray! Fun! Alright, it is wine and hookers. I mean, parades for everyone. Wine and hookers. We start the rule properly again. With alcohol. Perfect. Yeet him into a river? Nope. Hi, Vale. See, this is why I'm telling you. My chat never votes to toss me in the river, and I don't know why. So what are we supposed to be looking at? Don't worry about that just yet. I will explain that once we actually get to it. Your individual factions will actually have their own goal in mind as well. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. After my goal. Oh, shush we? What? I just paid 1,000, but the stability is now civil. I might try to just, you know, last time I went for war and authority. Maybe this time I'll try to be the harmonic king and actually be, you know, good to everyone. Gift wine to everyone. The coronation is a great success. Jugglers, wine, fireworks, and feasts. It has an impact on your treasury, of course, but what doesn't? Yeah, right? I mean, you can war with more than just... You can win with more than just war. War's good. Your Majesty. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Military, stability... Authority, farming, or trade. Let me actually see. I, as a king, obviously get the first pick at what I would like to do. Overall, farming is looking pretty damn good in the kingdom, I want to say. We have 28 in farming. 18 in farming, 28. My god, the king is bad at maths. Jesus. We are doomed. We are already doomed. Trade is only at 15. So a little bit less than farming. As I said, I would like to go for stability, though. I kind of like that idea. Right? Last time we were a conqueror. This time, I would much rather go for stability. We're gonna try it. I have 6 stability. We're just gonna try it. An admirable aim. I shall be the peacekeeper. Also, Alice, hello, hello. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a good day. Defense trade the king. Oh, no. Typical grandees being zealous fanatics. It is very typical. Very high faith. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss your ambition, how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, my majesty. My majesty, your majesty. Reading is also not the king's strong suit. I want to point that out. The king is ever so slightly terrible. Meanwhile, the counts are happy with their low faith. I mean, yeah. Who needs faith? To be fair, the counts usually summon demons anyways. This kingdom is fuck. At least I'm keeping the peace. Havoc is doing plot preparations. Now, Rainy, what you asked earlier, this is what the individual factions are going to have to look out for. For example, the Grandees, Editka, Shredder, Elsie, and Ursa will get to vote on their overall goal right now. Zenoviva of the Shredder Eats Cheddar lineage, powerful former priest, stands bathed in sunlight, ranting in a fury. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow this to go unanswered. Alright, the Grandees may now vote on what they would like to have as their overall goal. What scheme should they pursue to overthrow me? Would they like to go for a witch hunt? Their goal would be the highest faith, which I want to point out, you already have that. You could go for fervor, which would mean raise your own farming, which honestly not looking bad right now. Or you could go for the excommunication, which would mean to lower stability, which would actually go against my personal goals as well. And we have 3 out of 4 votes in for A, so I think we are going to go for the witch hunt, which would be fitting. Also, if it's a tie in one of the faction votes, I don't get to tie break, but rather it's randomly decided what it is. But you will have the... Oh, Elsie voted A as well. Don't worry. It's fine anyways. We have A for the Grandees. Damn, it's fine. Your vote was still... You're gonna still go for the witch hunt. There's all sorts of heresy in the capital, and the Grandees intend to expose it. First, they must ensure the South is beyond reproach. To advance their scheme, their Grandees must be the region with the highest faith in 3 seasons. Which is, the Grandees currently, for reference, have 7, the Barons have 6, and the Counts have 4. For the next faction, who do we have? We have the Counts! Nicholas of the Havard... What? Havoc Lord X Dynasty, eccentric Eastern leader, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow Counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those glory days, but not while the false King V wears the crown. Now, why he's whispering, I have no idea. I have no idea why he's whispering. All right, the counts do now get to decide what kind of scheme they would be following. Either they can raise stability, which would be intimidation. They can go for a blood ritual, which would be the highest farming as their goal, which they currently have. So not a bad scheme. They could go for possession, which would lower defiance overall. Like, just have low defiance would be your goal in that case. But overall, it seems that our dear counts would like to summon another demon. Also, hi, Reese. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Absolutely disappointed. The blood ritual was picked on the count side. They want to have the highest farming, which, again, they do already have. Mobius, hello, hello. Welcome on in. Howdy do. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. It's what we do, sire. Demonic rituals. I am not surprised. There's a jar? There is a jar. It came in from the right side this time. Maybe I need to throw it in from the other side always. We couldn't really see it. I need to always throw it in from the left, maybe. That way it has the longest flying turn. Yeah, there we go. It is randomly decided where they come from. All right, I'll for next time I'll set it up so everything comes from the left. So while I'm on this screen, it will always come from the left. Let's make some bloody magic. Oh my god. Let's make some bloody magic. I don't remember the sniper's voice, but that wasn't it. The counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure that the East can withstand a famine. I follow Havoc's voting because I trust them. Oh, trusting is always bad in this game. To advance the... Reese, thank you for the head. A pet! Ew! To advance their scheme, the counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons, and they currently are just that. And last but not least, we have the Barons. Also, no Rainy. Lavina of the Kaibyo bloodline, well-known marcher, Hellion, stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. Let's see what the Barons are up to. Yeah, I'm curious. Why? When have the Barons of the March backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do what it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Anyways, what kind of goal would what kind of scheme would the Barons like to pursue to get me as the king of my throne? Would you like to put a doppelganger, which would be lowest defiance? Would you like to do some modernization and lower the other's military? Or would you like to go for the subterfuge and lower stability? Lowest defiance. Jesus Christ, why, Shredder? Why? I'll not read all the Barons like that. I refuse. Not all of them. The Barons plan to sweep the real king for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spy master. I should only read like their actual leader in a weird accent. Barons wear traditional Russian. Are they based on Russian? I mean, I don't think that the Russian monarchy ever had like those typical. Yeah. They look Scottish to me. I don't know. Don't want to scheme. The Barons must be the region. The fur coats are busting. They do have nice clothing. I have no idea what they're actually based on. 2 of their plots are historically British. I think a lot of this stuff is more based on Britain. I'll be honest. Especially with the royal clothing and all that. It is either German or British, usually. Or French. Though I'm not entirely sure which one is the French nation. I mean, this is based on more medieval times with knights and kings and all that. To advance their schemes, the Barons must be the region with the lowest defiance in 2 seasons, which right now everyone has the same defiance. So just to go through it one more time, the Barons want to have the lowest defiance in 2 seasons. The Counts want the highest farming in 4 seasons. And the Grandees would like to have the highest faith in 3 seasons. And I'm Austrian, so there you go. Oh, so I go for a terrible Austrian accent. Well, I can't. Let's hold a farming advantage. Let's go. All right. And I may now pick my royal decree. We can either go for a treasury if they vote on what I would like to do. I can do a gamble. I can set a 15-second timer, which I don't know if I want to do that, because usually I like to give people a little more chance just in case of lag. Or we vote anonymously? I'm gonna go for the gamble, obviously. Wait, who's voting? No one is voting right now. Death before the farms. Giant spiders. Wait, we had that plot before. The honor guard and the printing press. I am curious. Military-wise, everyone is kind of in the middle. No one is overly strong. So it is going to be interesting to see who I would like to pick. We're gonna go... I usually pick the capital first, so we're gonna go check that out first. Good news, Your Majesty. I've received a vision. I saw you bathed in holy light, blades and missiles? Blades and missiles crumbling to dust. Missiles. Okay. I might not know what this means. Crumbling to dust before they can reach you. Arrows, sir. There we go. I was gonna say, wait, is this modern warfare? You do not need to recruit an honor guard. The 9th god will shield you from all harm. Wait, what? I've never seen the 9th. Wait, what? I have never seen the 9th protect someone from a sword through the chest. You need a tangible guard, Your Majesty. So I can either pick the battle nuns, the knights, the veterans of the march, mercenaries. You know what? I have never done this, but I choose to be a king of peace. Okay? I choose to be a king of peace. So I think I will actually pick that I don't need an honor guard. Just for this once. I choose peace. I choose to not put soldiers into my castle. Your Majesty, I must protest the strongest possible terms. The nobles will consider this an insult to their warrior's prowess. Oh my god, I forgot. That's gonna increase... not really what I wanted. Oh well. We're totally unprotected. Is your worth life? We're going to try it. Now we know what to vote when we rebel. What do you mean rebel? I'm peaceful. Why would you rebel? We'll see how it plays out. I am willing to risk it. We are going to increase authority. We are going to increase defiance everywhere as well, and the faith as well. Not really what I would like to do, increase defiance, but peace is the option. Are you sure about this? Yes, just this once. I have gotten a prophecy. I am protected by the 9th. I feel safe, and the faith has increased everywhere. Your Majesty, your enemies' arrows shall miss, and their swords shall falter. With a dark ritual, sire. Oh no. As a noble, my job is being an ass to the kingdom's peace. I don't know if that's a noble's job. Yummy faith. Alright, we shall actually check out the east first anyways, because they're right around the corner. Get your faith out of here. I should have gone for faith if I was gonna choose this, but oh well. Your Grace, a forest on my land has been completely overrun by giant spooders. Some are as big as horses. Nay, ride them. The trees are shrouded in webs, and travelers are going missing. We must put a stop to this. Alright, we do have a vote now. In the east, everyone gets to vote. But what should we do about the spider? Should we send the army to wipe them out, which is going to be a military gamble? Right now, military in the east is fairly weak, but we have a 60% chance of winning it. Burn it with fire would decrease the trade and farming, as well as increase defiance. Which, I mean, whose goal is it to have farming right now? It is the Counts. Put a bounty on giant spider legs. would deduct from my treasury, and we must learn to coexist would increase defiance. Do we hazard as a guess for coexisting? That is the real question. What would I like today? Vote B. The vote is not yet open, Rainy. Give me just a second, because I do actually get to put my vote down as well. And while I have said that I would much rather be a non-militant king, I would rather be peaceful. You know what? I'll actually withhold my vote on this one. Just this once. Now the vote is open. Now you can vote for either A, send the army, B, burn it with fire, C, put a bounty on the spider legs, or D, learn to coexist with the spiders. It is weird to me that the counts would raise their defiance that much. Oh my. Interesting. Burn it with fire. We'll make use of the spiders. Oh, probably. Honestly, that is what it seems like to me. As I said, use them as horses. If they're that big, just use them as horses. And it was decided. Also, most of the counts have voted on this as well. I have a feeling we will die. Maybe. And you have chosen to coexist with the spiders. Coexist, they're monsters. Well, you voted on it. Mandibles dripping with venom, snatching merchants off the road and stringing them up to suck them dry. Can I have a turn? Nothing. Defiance is grumbling. No harm in trying it out. They're more afraid of you than they are them. Perhaps we can change that. Yeah, perhaps we can change that. By the blood of the dead, these are arachnids. We won't get far with diplomacy. You send your chancellor to Quilon University. Perhaps the scholars will have some idea on how you and the spiders can coexist peacefully. Is that a vote? Whatever Hervox votes. V. What? Yeah. I mean, that's fine. You guys voted on this, though. Oh, I'm big, Spider Boys. It's a good opportunity, sire. It really is. Not diplomacy so much as domestication. I guess. Except it depends on how smart the spiders are. If they are stronger, then maybe diplomacy is what we need. Oh well, the printing press of the Grandees. We are now in the land of the Grandees, just for reference. Your Holiness, a blacksmith in the south, has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking effort of scribing, it produces 100 copies of a text an hour. Sounds dangerous. How remarkable. Books. How remarkable. As I said, I'll try to be a peaceful and, supportive king. Your Majesty, isn't technology wonderful? Don't you see how dangerous this is? Books should stay in churches and university, or else commoners will start getting ideas. Oh, Baron Kaibyo. All for that common stupidity. Oh my lord, I'm hot. Alright, we do have the vote on printing books. We have allowed printing press to be used by the masses, which would increase the defiance of the barons, decrease of the grandees, I think. Increase trade for the grandees, decrease stability and authority. Only only the church may use printed press, would probably increase faith. Only the university may use printing presses, would increase stability, trade, farming, and decrease authority. That seems tasty to me. Forbid the use of printing press altogether, might decrease, might not. And I will actually veto allow printing to be used by the masses. And that shall be the voting. I'm going to say C, gaming. C would be only the university may. It will increase the trade and farming for the grandees a good amount. And it will also increase my stability, but decrease my authority. A lot of people are saying only the church may use the printing press. Alright, it seems like the church is the current favorite. Fascinating. Vote B, 5 votes for the church. We do have a faith challenge. Vote C. Typical. I mean, listen, it's gonna go fine. 5, 3, 2, and 5, 4. Hello? Do we get another vote on C? I mean, we're just gonna calmly wait for whatever may happen, Astra, hello. Welcome on in. Close it. But listen, if one more person were to vote on C, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we close it. Okay. Hi, welcome on in. Let me quickly check. Where have you joined? You have joined with the Barons. All right, only the church may use printing press. It will be a pleasure to take stewardship of this radical new invention. I'm too slow. Welcome back, LC. Over the next few months, the church pumps out thousands of new copies of the Ninth God Holy Book. Soon every commoner owns one, even those who can read. Unfortunately, we failed it. That was bad for me. Unfortunately, the church also prints countless pamphlets criticizing your role, calling you a godless simpleton. Have I not fought for... Alright, the church is now my enemy. Challenge failed. Stability and authority have gone down. The faith has increased everywhere. We have massive faith. Can I change my goal to be a faith king? God damn! But the church has just made an enemy of me. Alright, we are now coming to the auction, which happens at the end of, I think, every season. I don't know if it's always every season, where you can use your personal funds that you currently have. It should be shown on the left, up there, somewhere in the top left. It should show your funds, unless you're on mobile. Not for like 2 years. Oh, I see. Okay. And we do currently have 6 things that we could be voting on. It's my birthday. Astra! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! I hope you had a good birthday and I hope you had cake. I always say people should have cake on birthdays. I don't know why. Happy birthday. It is time to improve our farming counts. Yes, let me go through the options currently. We do have the Baron Monument, which would increase my authority. We have the Observatory, which would decrease faith. I think only in the Baron land. So, Esther, thank you for the head. Pat. We do have farming increase for the counts with the aqueduct. We do have the theater, which would decrease my authority again. We have the Grandee's military increase, and we have the Grandee's military decrease with this stadium. I am going to try and stay on the side a little bit so you can see. Also, Evie! Hi, welcome on in. Hi, welcome on in. Let me actually open up the auction. Be sure to fund ! And then you can pick A, B, C, D, E, F. And then the amount Y is how much money you would like to spend. But welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. Evie Raid, how was your stream? What were you up to? Let me see. We'll let the funding run at the same time. You were playing Genshin. I'm actually surprised. Most people that raid have been playing Honkai. But I hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in, Raiders. I am VMFNTK VTuber Meow, and today we are playing King of the Castle. We are in our first year of the role. We're currently in the first auction as well. I hope you get a good stream, and please be sure to get food, drinks, and get some rest if you have to. Always take care of yourself first. But I hope you had a good stream, Evie. And thank you so much for the raid. Fund E. Oh, Lord. Oh, the counts are funding the aqueduct quite heavily right now. Only the first 2 will actually go through. My PC can't support it. Oh, that is fair but sad. I am so sorry to hear that. I've been playing it quite a lot. It was so good. Gotta get food. Enjoy your food. And thank you so much for coming by. Also, Lice, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. And the funding round has ended. We have quite a lot of money in the aqueduct. Quite a lot of money in the aqueduct. As well as the stadium. Both has been funded. The Grandee's military has been decreased. By Kayuba? Hello? Not by Kayuba per se, but hello? That was an immediate attack. And the counts have increased their farming. Beautiful. With every gold coin, sire. I see. Fair enough. I mean, it wasn't a bad pick. It was not a bad pick. Finding a spouse, coexisting with spiders, or the deceased. What happens? I've always picked a spouse. What happens if I want to do like actually... I don't want to pick anyone. No action in the march. We love our farms. Of course you do. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? I have been busy. I don't want to get married. There we go. Nonsense. A king Cannot rule alone. Don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding an illegitimate candidate. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? I'm not interested. My dear. Oh my god, you cannot actually say no. Who said anything about love? This is a royal wedding. This is a royal marriage. Just tell me what manner of candidates I should find. You can always say no after you've had a look at them. Any. Excellent. I'll send out messages to the most influential, noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. I like how my mom doesn't take no for an answer. Going without a wife means we can succeed at our dark rituals. Excuse me? Swipe right. Your mother told you to get fucked, literally. Alright, are we going to continue the deceased or coexisting with spiders? We're gonna go check this out first. And yes, there's no action in the march. It's very quiet down there. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm the arachnologist you sent for. Having spider problems. Giant spiders, to be precise. They've overtaken the entire forest. We want to learn how to live alongside them. There we go. Ah, yes. The Pterachnus magnum. Colloquially known as the giant spider or the gigantula. Oh my god. Stop it. A fascinating specimen. And with many practical uses. You can raise them as livestock and milk them for their potent venom. Or you can harvest their silk, which makes for fine sails and formidable armor. Last but not least, you could train them from birth to be ridden as mighty steeds. See, that's what I said. Who could resist a cavalry regiment that comes into battle atop these almighty arachnids? Interesting. Your request for no spouse has been denied. Please fill out another form within 30 business days to try again. God damn it. I don't want to get married, but I'd rather just drink. The possibilities are endless, but first, you need to get a hold of some eggs. Not an easy task, I'm afraid. Alright, we do now have the choice. Everyone may vote, by the way. But this is part of what we shall do with the eggs of the spiders, or general... Yeah, how shall we get the eggs? Hire some adventurers for the task. Send soldiers to kill the spiders. Lure the spiders from their nests with an offering. Or leave the spiders alone. Well, you're gonna have to deal with it without the adventurers. You may choose between sending in the soldiers, B, luring the spiders with an offering, which would be C, farming actually very high anyways. Or we leave the spiders alone. Why? Why not? I've already paid for so much. Tisk. Oh, a lot of people want to lure them with an offering. 80% farming odds. Pretty good, if I say so myself. Pretty good odds. 9 votes. I think that is very... Leave the spiders alone. Yeah, the barons have united on that. You bitch. What? Excuse me? We have the best option here, and Sam is being dramatic. Tisk. Local farmers drive their herds into the web-shrouded wood. Hideous squealing and crunching noises ring out across the trees as spiders devour their prey. Once the arachnids are too full to move, thieves dart into their nests and recover the egg. The farming has decreased, but it was successful. The thieves return with a wagon groaning under the glistening heap of spider eggs. You order them sent to a nearby farm to be hatched and raised as livestock. Hopefully, Eastern farmers are up to the task. Spiders! Hooray! That sounds like such a bad thing. It sounds like everything's gonna go wrong. I feel like something is gonna go horribly wrong in the East. The elderly Grandee Dorinda, a cousin many times removed of Grandee Ursa Doom, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe? No. Why are you telling me this? Better end than most of us. I'm sorry, friend of yours? Better end. Indeed, Your Majesty. She stayed at home in the south most of the time, enjoying herself. The counts will have military advantage. They probably might, depending on what they pick. What the hell are counts doing over there? Yeah, the thing is, everyone is voting on it, and the counts are just like, can we keep the spiders, please? It's not gonna go wrong. It's gonna go very well for the East. Oh, will it now? So hi, Modern Times Croissant. I don't think I've said hi yet. Welcome on in. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will. and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Grandee Dorinda was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Oh my god, so often. Jesus, that's a few letters. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. Oh my god. By all that is holy, that's a pitiful claim. Do you smell infighting among the grandees? Nope, it is the grandees and the counts. Give the estate to Grandee Osadum with increased wealth and treasury and mixed defiance. Give the estate to Count Modern Times Croissant would, again, do the same thing. Give a bunch of wealth to Modern Times Croissant. Add a little bit to the treasury. And mixed defiance. Redistribute among the southern peasants would increase trade and defiance. Or claim the estate for the treasury would add a lot to the treasury, but increase defiance of the grandees. I think I'm prone to vote hey with my people. The treasury could use some more gold. It really could. I agree. That treasury could use some more gold. Yeah, I shall put my vote on that. Who's part of my team again? That depends on where you belong to. Let me see. Sammy is... You're part of the nobles. So Modern Times Croissant would be your team right here. Though obviously, me personally, and I assume the barons would agree, that D is the only real vote you can have. Never mind. One of the barons is a rat. Who did... What? Who's the rat? Test. 5 votes on D, 6 votes on B, and only 4 votes on A. Oh well. I want to say Elsie, the last vote, could have broken it to D, but this is an outrage? I guess it is. But the vote is now going to end in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I don't think Elsie's here. You've done well, Baron. One of the barons is a traitor. For further reference. Defiance is now grumbling. Grandee Osadum shakes his head, muttering with his friends about favoritism in the council. I voted for something entirely different, okay? Test. But Count Modern Times Croissant and other counts are delighted. They even sent you and the treasurer a gift basket as a token of their appreciation. Count Modern Times Croissant has increased by 1,500. Leaves. Oh no, the treachery. Defiance is now aloof. Beautiful. And that is it for so far. I want to say the grandees are doing fairly well. They need faith, which is good for them. The barons need low defiance, which so far seems to be working out. And the counts need to keep high farming. I think a lot is happening on the counts' end, yeah. Deep in the first of the March, Baron Rainier Mami has gone boar hunting with a few of his close friends. I have more money than the king. You do. High time to tax you. Thank you for telling me. Also, Tayashi, hello. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. We're doing well. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed. And here it is. Behold. Your Highness? What are you doing here? It's such an hour. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't ever hear any... Wait, did they pick Doppelganger? Hello. Hi. Let you go opening a big mouth, Modern? Well, it's tax season. This isn't the king. It's a peasant who's the king's spitting image. Barons found a doppelganger. They really did. Great God, and just in time. The spy master trusts us, and we can move on to the next phase. Kidnapping the king and putting this fool in his place. You already have the first phase done. God damn, how do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos. Bad enough that the king's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage of the scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Alright. So I do see a lot of purple right here. Oh no, tax season! Yeah, that is just, you know... I mean, there's also a lot of red. We don't want to spike Defiance too hard, though. That's the thing. Only 2 purple? Yeah, that is a lot, isn't it? Yeah, but look at that. Number 1 purple has almost as much as the next 2 people combined. I see a lot of purple wealth. All right, let me actually look at this. The grandees already have quite a big amount of money, but the treasury will decide to lower their defiance. No, will I lower the defiance? See, now it gets complicated because I don't want to increase anyone's defiance, but I also don't have like the money to just waste. Oh Lord. Oh God. Oh, do I actually just tax everyone fairly? That is boring. Common tax everyone, Your Grace. I might have to common tax for this round, and then next round we are going to see how the taxes are looking. Yeah, we're going to put the common tax out for this one. You can delegate the tax issue later. No. Well, we'll take care of it later. Common tax, or else. Oh wait, let me go back. Where? What are you part of? What are you part of, Assassin? Who do I have to go back and tax? You're not even... You're not even in either of them. God damn it. Test. Get back. I went into some honey and lemon with my throat. What are y'all up to? Tax season. Counts? Am I blind? He's a count? Oh, yes. The counts really deserve a high tax. To be fair, I would have gained most from taxing the... grandees, I think. Or the barons. The East has a very weird distribution of money. A mysterious ship, a terrible curse, or illegible options. The king is blind. That is not news. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each kingdom's 3 region. Choose wisely. You'll be scouring a powerful alliance. Oh, look, a curse. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each of them is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Irvin, the eldest son of the Eastern Modern Times Croissant. Well, we've already had like a little bit of a clash, so... He ran off to join the circus. They found him in the end, thank the 9th. A very pious young man, he's obsessed with his family's legacy. Intriguing for now. From the south, Andona, the eldest heir of the Elsie Thalmio lineage. They're reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Well... Like many in the south, they claim to put their faith in the 9th god above all worldly concerns. Unfortunately, they lack the common touch. The peasants have some terrible nicknames for them. Not bad. Not bad. And finally, we have March's offering, Gloria, scion of the prestigious Aristea, the Star Maiden bloodline. A typical baroness, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She had a meaningful encounter with a wizard a few years ago, and now she spends most of her time brewing strange potions. Hello? A wizard? She's got a reputation for not giving a damn about what anyone thinks of her. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger all other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Oh. I think I know who I want to pick. Based on who has messed with me the least. Also, Princess Rena, hello. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Hi. I would like to see the southern candidate again. The heir of the Elsie Thalmio lineage. They're reputed to have an ego. I might go for them. You can also choose not to marry. Wait, can I? Yeah, but that's gonna increase defiance everywhere, isn't it? I refuse to marry any of them. I'm curious, what happens? Oh yeah, that seems terrible. That seems absolutely terrible. I can ruin my entire country with this. No alliance, no to support. It is going to decrease stability, defiance, and faith. No. I think I will actually... Raina, thank you so much for the bits. No nut, Rain? No, listen, we have to nut. I mean, Rain. The question is, do we get to go with the grandees? Or do we go with the... You know what? Gloria of the March. Gloria of the March is my pick. Hey, yar! That is my pick, and we shall not worry about why. A terrible curse. Swag, thank you for the luck. Oh, Ali. Baron Metrix 137 rushes into the council chamber, breathless, in disarray. To see what this curse is upon. By the blood of the dead, you look like you haven't slept for weeks, said Sammy. That was Sammy. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. By the ninth god, get away from me! It was one of my peasants. I saw it in her eye. She's an evil witch. We can either have the so-called witch tested, which 90% faith, not bad, send scholars to find an explanation, or have the Matrix sent to the east to relax, which would move wealth around and increase trade. I think the king would rather veto the scholars for now. So you can either have the witch tested, which is A, or you can have Matrix sent to the east, where he'll probably never come back alive. Oh, Lord. My hair doesn't suit my dress. Well, get a new dress then. I like how the entire East is voting to have them come to the East. It's totally not going to be a black magic done upon you while relaxing with us. Exactly. I like how everyone just from the East is like, yes, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here. We can either test the witch or send to the East. And right now, it seems that we're sending to the East. Goodbye. You would let a suspect witch go free untested? Of course, of course. Also, Commissioner, yeah, hello, hello. Welcome on in. And thank you so much for the follow. Can't get any worse? Aye. That would be wonderful. A change of pace, some fresh air, perfect. How exquisite. Be sure to bring plenty of coin. And Exum, hello, welcome on in. Alright, let's see. The trip is a reassuring success, with Mitrix and his entourage praising Seminova's hospitality. The East soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health. I feel like that was a bit of a scam, but okay. Mitrix has lost 300 coin, Sammy has gained 300 coin, and the trade is now dynamic. I have arrived. Hi, Sella. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Alright, and we have the mysterious ship as well. The full name is killing me. It is getting full as well. Sella, you have joined the Grandees, and Nya has joined the Grandees as well. And Exum has joined the Barons. Lots of new members. Many Grandees. Indeed, many Grandees. Wait, where's the North? There's no North in this version. I tried to continue with the dynasty that we had before, but the thing is, only March people joined. So the thing is, it was literally, I think, 7 people in the marches and 1 on every other faction. So I had to start a new one. Eaten by giants. The North is frozen wasteland now. The North has perished for this round. Your Highness, a shipwreck has appeared on the edge of my estate. And it's not even from the march. Its name is Seraphina. And it bears the southern flag. The vessel went missing a few months back. We feared she was lost at sea. Oh, there's Sella. Oh, Sella, you have bought the game, I see. Well, she's been found on land, right on top of my favorite picnic spot. Oh, no. My captain has discovered only one survivor on board, a southern sailor. He claims to remember nothing of what happened. I customized it? You certainly did. It looks good. Southern sailor. Ah, my head is killing me. Has been ever since I woke up. So what happened to you? Did you teleport the ship? I'll be honest, you look awful. So what happened to you? So beep boop, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Beep boop. I swear I didn't do anything. Last I remember, we were sailing along southern waters. Then, nothing. This poor soul needs looking after. We must care for him in one of our monasteries. Nay, we must interrogate him further. I must know why the ship is on my land. Alright, we may now vote between what is going to happen. So, is it rebellion? Why does everyone want to rebel? I'm a good king. I'm a just king. Tusk, tusk, tusk. There's no rebellion just yet. The defiance is pretty low. As of right now, defiance is pretty low for most factions. Rebellions are fun for everyone. No, last time there was one, my head got cut off. I'd rather keep my head. Alright, we have the votes between sending the sailor to the monastery, reducing defiance. I have not opened the vote just yet. Pay a scholar to help him recover his memory would decrease my treasury and decrease defiance. The barons should hire adventurers to investigate the wreck, would decrease the baron's wealth and increase defiance on the baron's part. Leave the sailor to recover alone and the wreck to molder away would increase defiance, but would also increase trade. I think I'll vote on something myself. I will vote on defiance. You know what? The barons should hire adventurers. Yeah, I will vote on the barons. Just one last time. But the voting at the end, you get lots of salty fools. I'll just vote for anyone else out of spite. The new monarch? What? Dun, dun. Oh yeah, everyone that isn't the monarch. Okay, yeah, I was about to say rebellions are good for anyone that isn't the monarch. Pay scholars to help recover his memory. All right, let me write down who wants to take my treasury. Everyone. I'm noting that down for the next tax season. Good. 11 people have voted to take my money. I am absolutely okay with that. There's no smelly partitions. I know, right? That's a lot of red and purple right there. And I didn't tax these guys. Shaking my head. A scholar from Kaibyo University quickly arrives. She checks the sailor's throat, pokes and prods his head with calipers, and makes him inhale a foul-smelling vapor. The king is beloved. Yeah, you're taking my money. Treasury has been lowered. Defiance can't go any lower. This was literally just taking my money. I should have vetoed that shit. I couldn't veto, could I? This is the most serious case of memory loss I've seen in a long time. Technically, this man should be a gibberish mess on the floor. Hey, I'm right here. Your Majesty, I need more time to handle this. It's our tax. We're using them for good. Your tax was 300 coin. You have just used up 1,000 coin. Not done by us, you know? Yeah, sure. There's so many other regions that use black magic a lot. Dark magic. In a picturesque castle overlooking the southern city of Mairona, two grandees lie back to enjoy the sun. Praise be. Whispers of our plan have reached the peasants, and they are in an uproar. They call for the sins of the king to be laid to bear. I already have leads on information from inside the palace that we can use against the king. It's only a matter of time. We have the High Inquisition on our side, but we must also sow dissent among the other regions. We won't succeed alone. For the next stage of their scheme, the grandees must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of 8, or ensure that another region begins a rebellion. So you need to increase the defiance by a whole 6 points, which is insane. Plus stability if more than... okay. Not gonna happen, grandees. Yeah, that's going to be extremely hard. There we go. Golden choice is just a better monarch's vote. Fair enough, but I don't want that. The royal wedding. A lot can happen, a lot can happen. Your wedding to Gloria is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend for a week and a day. The capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bernard's Cathedral with Gloria at your side. This will be good for lowering defiance among us. Do you take this woman for your lawfully wedded wife, increase stability, authority, and reduce defiance? I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. So there is now... Stability is down to 1, which is going to be even harder for you guys. That me? What? No, that's not you. What? I don't think that's you. I don't think that's you. I don't think you can marry other players. After the wedding, of course, there is a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Gloria, dances so vigorously that she spills wine all over herself. Defiance is down. Exactly. By the time you find yourself alone with Gloria, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Good God, I'm so drunk, and yet somehow not drunk enough. Time for more wine. I think you've had enough. How are you still full of energy? Servants, bring us wine. Haha, that's the spirit. So what do you like to do in your spare time? What do you think of the wedding? I think we should sleep in separate bed chambers for now. No. Shall we go to bed together? No time like the present, eh? She swings back the last dress of her wine and leads it... That is the first time... That is the first time we actually smash on our wedding night. That has never happened before. Usually they just go like, yeah, all right, we'll talk tomorrow. And then they leave for their own bed. That was the first time we're smashing. Hello? A miraculous discovery. Maybe you clicked well with Gloria. Yeah, me and my wine. Me and my expensive royal seal wine. Ninth above, Your Majesty. One of the common folk from my estate discovered something extraordinary. Alcohol is the best wingman, you know? That's why this king is always drinking. Oh, well. The drunks are usually have a habit of that. Yeah, you know. It just... We saw, we drank, we came. I think that's a quote by Caesar, right? Anyways, I was lost, herding sheep out of the wilderness, and I ran out of water. Then I saw a beam of sunlight cracking through the clouds. The voice of the ninth god spoke to me. I swear, he said, drink and be sustained, for you are faithful. Then a fresh spring bubbled up from the march. Are you sure it wasn't a hallucination? Praise the ninth, that is amazing news. But it is amazing news. Doesn't even matter if you were hallucinating. Even better, the water has healing properties. A single sip fixed my sprained ankle. Magic! A true miracle in the march. This is marvelous news indeed. We must allow the kingdom's faith to access these sacred waters. Nay, the whole world. Wait a moment. For free, Your Majesty? Oh, you greedy bastards. They are so greedy. It smells like suspicion. I mean, listen. Then again. Alright, the sacred waters must be free for everyone who wants them. Would increase the trade in the Baron's land. And it would increase the faith, which I don't think anyone needs that. Use the waters to irrigate mature crops and heal sick animals. Would decrease my authority, increase farming, and increase stability. Or we go for the Barons charging for the pilgrimage. Ooh. I think I shall veto A, yes. We are happy. You may now choose between free voyages or using the water to irrigate mature crops and heal sick animals. Increase farming, reduce authority, and increase stability on sea. Or mix defiance around, increase trade, and increase faith. On B. Alright, most votes have come in for B. A lot of people saying it should be free. Very, very fair. I'm noting your names down. Counts that voted on B. Vote C. The vote is already closed. I'm sorry. But it is fine. B was the clear winner anyways. Defiance is now aloof in the... I was gonna say, the grandees want higher defiance everywhere else. Bloody Tyrannus. Disgruntled barons claim that the ninth god created this miracle on their land as an opportunity to profit, to reward them in this life for their devout faith. But they can't deny that it still brings in gold for the march. Enterprising priests travel to the holy spring to sell relics, and merchants hawk marcher snacks and delicacies. The trade is prosperous. Defiance in the south has gone down, and defiance in the east has gone down. Okay, I'm okay with that. The name of the ninth god rings all through the kingdom. Everyone has so high faith. I wish I was a king of faith. God damn it. Not theirs. A pillar of the community in the Grandees South. Your Highness, I regret to have to bring this matter to you, but there is no other way. We've been tracking an Eastern criminal who's wanted in conjunction with a number of high-profile incidents back home. We thought she'd slipped the net until recently, when we discovered that she fled into the South a number of years ago. Aren't you married to the Queen of Faith now? No, I'm married to the Barons. An Eastern criminal in the South, but the Grandees are refusing to let us investigate further. Who is the criminal? We don't know her real name, but all the peasants call her Backstab Penny. What a fascinating name. She's lied, cheated, and murdered her way halfway across the East. Wait a moment, are you talking about merry old Penny? She's a pillar of the community back in Harzana. She arrived a few years ago from the East and used her wealth to invest in local businesses and set up an orphanage. Everyone loves her. Surely you jest. Merry old Penny? This woman is a bloodthirsty criminal and must be punished. Alright, what shall we vote on? We can either summon her to the capital and answer the king's justice. Interesting. Send the merry old... I'm never going by order. I don't know why. A. Send merry old Penny back to the East. Would increase my authority... would decrease trade and would shift around defiance. Allow Penny to stay in the south under the protection of the Grandees. Would mix around defiance, would reduce my authority, and would increase trade. And the last one would be send her to the capital to answer to the king's justice. I was gonna say, I have never... ever... I'd love to see what happens. I would love to see what kind of justice the king can send. Summoning her to the capital to answer to the king's justice. Oh, I think we are very much united. We are very much united on this decision. Another 12 seconds. 2 votes say, let her stay. We'll give it a shot. As you should. What is call for unity? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. The king has decided we shall be united on this choice. That is all it is. Send her to the capital to answer to the king's justice. You missed your chance for punishing a criminal. Quite a few of the grandees haven't voted on this, yeah. There is a lot of grandees, but a lot of them have not voted on this specifically. When Backstab Penny arrives in the capital, she looks like an old sweet lady. The sort of woman who gives local children candies against their parents' wishes. Oh lord. How can I help you, dearie? I've seen enough. Execute this criminal. Cut the crap, lady. You know what you did. How do you plead to Count Avalok's accusations? The criminal of the East was spotted in the South, where she turned out to be good, and we voted to send her to the king. Exactly. That's a Reese. What the fuck? I would like to see what she says. See, as I said, I'm trying to be a just king, so I would love to see what she's saying. I'm afraid it must have been mistaken for someone else. I swear by every god there is, your highness, I've never pillaged anything but my pantry. That's clearly been a mistake. Why do you have the same name as the outlaw? Why did you move to the south? What? Why did you move to... I'll move... Why did you move to the south? I always liked it there. The people are so delightful. Different. They love orphans, just like me. Oh, that sounds weird. Anyways, have I mentioned that I love orphans? They remind me of myself. I was an orphan for as long as I can remember. She's innocent, let her go. I've heard enough. What did you do when you were younger? I worked in the mines. I did. It was long hours, back-breaking work. Taught me humility, it did. Why do you have the same name? Oh, well, there's lots of people from the East called Penny. It's a very common name. Even my mother was called Penny. See, that's kind of the answer I expected. You're an orphan since birth, but you know your mother's name. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Suddenly, Penny's face shifts. She adjusts her posture, standing up straighter, and stares you right in the eye. Alright, you got me. I'm backstab Penny, but I'm reformed now. See, ask the orphans. Do we have any orphans to ask? No, Your Majesty. We didn't think it was really important to bring them along. Are you really reformed, though? I suppose that would be a matter of opinion. But if you're talking about whether I do still murder, then no. Don't do that anymore. Just a bit of tax fraud here and there. Victimless crime, that one. You know the state is the victim of tax fraud, right? Tax fraud hits the state. She has just admitted to an even worse crime than murder. Tax fraud. How dare you? If they get fucking Al Capone on tax fraud rather than his 50 murder cases, right? I'm going to get you. I've already admitted I'm one of the Harvard Lord X was looking for that punctuous idiot. So what are you going to do to me? Behead her. Let her return to the south. Hand her over to the counts. Alright. See, the thing is, we are never ever going to let the criminal return. The only choices right now is I can hand her over to the counts and thus kind of punish her for the crime of murder. Or I will behead her for actually committing crimes towards the crown. I've been a just and nice king, but she dared to lie to my face. Hand her over. I think I have to do it myself. I have to do it myself. I cannot just give away that we are going to burn them. Rebellion, let's go. Tyrant King. This was a known murderer and tax criminal. The king has changed. The king is pissed. I'm glad justice will be done, though I'd have preferred if we in the East had been able to pass the sentence. Well, again, it's a tax fraud. When the watch approaches Penny, she reassumes her previous persona. She bends her back, puts on a smile, and then fake hobbles outside to face the execution. Fake hobbles? Authority is now imperious. Later, you hear that the capital has seen the light, rotating over your decision to execute a nice old lady. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for that. Maybe I should have given her out. Experiments on her, but this works too. Oh well, she's dead. I should have given her away because I need stability, not authority. Oh well. Beheading is the most peaceful... Technically speaking, beheading was the most diplomatic option. It was the most... You murdered that poor old woman. She had it coming. A fucking fake hobble. I should have broken her kneecaps. I mean, what? Nothing. Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the king. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. The king is just. I really am, trust me, don't worry. Yes, and I've had peasants from the march moving onto my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity. Until we found out that head is still alive for 1 minute. Well, listen, we don't worry about that. How delightful. But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. For the next stage of the scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Oh, gotta love it. The monarch currently has no heir, and it is still not tax season. Requisitioning rare regions, uses for spiders, or experimental research. I guess we have to destabilize the kingdom. No, I vote against that. V, I have come to ask a favor. Hi, honey. I originally purchased a very rare region for one of my alchemical studies. a small vial of Terran frankincense. Unfortunately, it's been delayed. I was buying from the Grandee Commissioner Nya. Are you scamming my wife? Better be careful. It'd be a great favor for me if you could chase it up on my behalf. I'll look into it, yeah. Huzzah! Let me know how you fare. Who is honey? Well, my wife! You summoned Grandee Commissioner Nya to the council chambers the next day to talk in private. Greetings, your highness. What can I do for you? Are you here something about my wife? I need to buy a small... I hear something for my wife. Alas, I can't give you the frankincense just yet. I was led to believe that the frankincense was used in a holy ceremony, as it is regularly down in the south. But recently, I've heard disturbing rumors that your wife wants to use it to conduct devilish rituals and experiments not sanctioned by the ninth god. Until I'm convinced that isn't the case, alas, I cannot hand anything over for the fear of invoking the wrath of the ninth god. Also, Beep Boop, thank you for the head. Pat! Keep it then, Gloria will have to do without. Give me the frankincense, or you know the meaning of holy wrath. The frankincense will only be used in holy rituals. You have my word. Increase defiance and reduce faith. Also, Gaming Assassin, thanks so much for the follow. Would some coin persuade you to give me the frankincense? We're not using coin. This is actually kind of tough. What is the fourth option? I could give them a little bit of coin. Would some extra coin persuade you to part with the frankincense? I am not going to offer coin. Me stinking face. Listen, risk the faith. No, I don't care to lie. Why so stingy? Because that is not my point. I don't want to force him to give it to me. I'm more considering whether I should allow my wife to even have that stuff. Because if he's not wrong, that's the thing. I already fucked her. She already, you know, she has to do without. She has to do without. Disappointed you didn't produce frankincense for her, but at last you avoided investigation by the Grandees, or worse, the High Inquisitor. Hi, Rin! Hello, hello! Welcome on in! What? Don't worry. Don't worry. Alright, we're gonna go for the uses for spiders in the east. Let's see what's going on with our favorite big arachnids. Greetings, Your Majesty. I was the fella tasked with looking after the spider eggs, and I'm pleased to say they've grown up nice into nice, plump young specimen. Big as house cats. And nearest tame. Oh, no. How horrible. Wonderful. You successfully domesticated them. Only as big as cats? Okay. Oh, sure. They're like little lambs. I like to tuck them into bed with me and let them scroll all over in the night. Oh, that is... Oh, God. I keep getting man in this game. Let me see. Have you actually joined? I don't think you've joined, have you? I might be blind again, but I don't see Rin just yet. I only got a woman when I use he proud. That is... I mean, there is no actually... The characters are not meant to have, like, specific genders. They're meant to be, like, ambiguous. Unless you put your pronouns, obviously. But still, the looks are meant to be, like, randomly and ambiguous. The wife complains, but I tell her not to worry. They're harmless. If you breathe through your nose... What? If you breathe through your mouth, they're gonna crawl in. I heard lamb. Yeah, because the spiders are... The spiders are as sweet as a lamb. You can design your character if you buy the game. Exactly. If you buy the game, which I think it's like, what, $4 or $5? You can design your own character if you play this game a lot. I suppose this means we should decide what to actually do with all them spiders. Join he. Welcome on in, Damon. Hello, hello. All right. We do now have the choice of training them as steeds, which is going to increase the military for the counts and reduce defiance. We can milk them for venom, which is going to increase farming and military and authority. Or we can harvest their silk, which is going to increase military, trade, and reduce defiance. I want to see a spider regiment. Armor, baby. Think of the fashion. Military, milk them for venom. Like all of them. Horses. I think I will vote for the steeds as well. That would be the coolest option, I think. Out of all of them, I mean, harvesting their silk would not be a bad option either. But I think we said from the start that we kind of want them as steeds. So I'm gonna vote on the steeds as well. That seems like a good option. Vote A, vote A. Yes, we're gonna ride spiders into war. Well, I mean, the East is. 7 seconds remaining on the vote. 1. And 6 votes for train them as steeds. Fantastic, beautiful. And that will make the barons piss themselves. Why are you going to war with the barons? God damn. To war, my loyal steed. Your orders, you order the spiders sent to a nearby stable and train their steeds. And the treasury has increased. Within a few months, the Knights of the East are riding not on horseback, but spiderback. They're terrifying in battle. Enormous, venomous, and hungry. Military has increased by 3. Oh my god, that is a lot. I think 3 is the biggest increase I've seen so far. I'm gonna nap. I'll leave you on in the background. Alright, have a good nap, Sam, and sleep well. What if we invaded Ashmede instead? But we did that last time. But yes, let's send the Spider Knights to Ashmede. How you like that, Barons? We've got Spider Mounts! And now we're the military powerhouse. You really are. You went from the middle field to number 1. Defiance can't go lower. It is already at 0. I wasn't here last time. Oh, that is very fair. Sorry. But no, last time we actually united and went into Ashmede. We took down the entire... it was actually a win for me, oddly enough. Which is rare. Your Majesty, I'm pleased to say that my research on the amnesiac sailor has borne fruit. We voted for spider mounts. Indeed. Brain fucked my daughter. Oh, well. Which sailor? Amnesia. Yeah, because he's forgetful. What sailor? Sorry, huh? The fellow who turned up in the marshy is stayed. He's remembered his adventure. It only took a bit of lead tincture, some fasting, a little bit of bloodletting to clear his head. So you were essentially just torturing him. The Seraphina came into contact with a wizard. No wonder the sailor didn't remember anything. He was addled by the wizard's power. She literally just tortured him. The ship will have magical residue clinging to it. A most exciting phenomenon. Oh boy, lead. Delicious. Wait, you're saying this wreck is dangerous? Oh, immensely. Then it must be destroyed. No, it's vital that we investigate this phenomenon. We might never see its like again. An unaffiliated wizard, I hope. We're just gonna hope that it wasn't the East for once. Alright, we can either destroy the wreck entirely, which is a 60% chance with the Baron's military. We can send scholars to investigate the ship, which is going to increase the wealth of the Barons. Or we can ignore it, because there is no need to stir things up. It is going to be... Yeah, I'll actually say B. I would like to say B, because... Oh, I can't even vote, I forgot. I would vote on B because, like, sending the scholars... I feel like it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the story. Split the vote? No, I think B would be interesting. God damn it. 3, 4, 3. 5. Vote A. Does anyone vote for B still? That's the real question here. Vote A. Tisk. Time to study and improve our arcane knowledge. Exactly. We could study and improve our arcane knowledge on this. But that is absolutely fine. 5 people have voted for B. 6 people have voted for B. 4 have voted to destroy. 3 have voted to ignore it. So B is going to be what we're going with 6 votes. So you should already be in. You should still be in. And yeah, you're still part of the Grandees. You don't have to join again. Alright, voting is on B. Hi V, hi Revan, hello, hello, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. As soon as the university hears about this mysterious find, scholars scramble to join Valeria's team. Just joined the... Oh, because I was 20 seconds delay, Jesus. Baron Exum's wealth has increased by 300. Clear University pays Baron Exum a stipend for Valeria and her students to stay in his estate while they study. You await the results. I'm a lurk for a bit. I'll check in to see when it's time to do stuff. Fun time rebellion. All right, thank you so much for the lurk, beep boop. Doing well, and I hope everything is well for you too. Absolutely, I'm doing great. The plot thickens. Oh yes, we have the next auction. Modern Times Croissant still with 2,600. Jesus. All right. As the votes right now, we do have on the Baron's side A for increased authority. We have the Observatory on B for lowering faith. We have the Count's C, increased military. We have the Count's D, prison, reduced stability. We have the Aqueduct on E to increase farming. And we have the Thieves Guild to reduce farming for the Grandees. The Grandees is all about farming right now. Oh well. I spy an opportunity to fund a prison. Yeah, I am there. Yeah, I don't think it's a secret that most people are going to vote for that. OV. Yeah, I'm not happy. Auctions are the only thing where I get entirely screwed over. Because I have zero influence over what happens. I have zero influence. Are the Counts on the third phase of their plot? No, everyone is still on their second phase. I think everyone's on their second. Yeah. Everyone is still on their second phase. Fund F100 for lowering... Oh, Exum wants to lower the trade of the Grandees. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see. Yeah, everyone has voted on D. But this prison will help with that. Fund A500, increase authority. All right, Rainy. I agree. Fund C, a lot of funding has gone into C in the last second. So we are going to improve the Count's military and we are going to decrease the country's stability. About an heir, roving hunters, and scholars return. We shall check in on the heir first of all. Your marriage to Gloria has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough and you've made some good memories together. But there is no spark. I'm not surprised. She cares more about her stupid chemical experiments than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Another streamer's game, my faction lost because the chiefs got to phase 3 and stole my faction's phase 2 objective. God damn. God damn. Heretical chemicals. She wouldn't have liked me anyways. I'm very happy. It went as well as could be expected. You're still in power, aren't you? Still got the crown on your head? That's what matters. You've done so well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of many cousins. Good question. Hi, Alina. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Pet. I would like to have a child with my wife. I want to try. Traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Oh my. My mom's like, yeah, you have a month off. Go fuck. Oh my god. Anyways. Roving hunters. I hope you're doing well. I am doing fantastic. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well as well. Oh, and Kaida, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Hi. A whole month. That sounds exhausting after a while. Well, gotta make sure it's done right, you know? Anyways, Revan, thank you for the head. Pat. Your Majesty, 2 barons are on their way home from an epic hunt and seek shelter for the night. In exchange, they're willing to gift you a rare trophy that provide extravagant meat for a feast if you so wish. Tell me more about those barons. They can stay, but I don't feel like a feast. Bring them in and set the table. Turn them away. I want my peace and quiet. Tell me more about the barons. Their names are Estrella and Beep Boop. As for this particular hunt, it's an ancient Marcher tradition. Something about trekking to all four corners of the kingdom to claim a bounty from the great animal spirit. Oh my. So I was playing that new Star Wars game, and there's a boss named Rick the Door Technician. I've actually seen a YouTube video on him already. I have seen him already. They can stay, but I don't feel like set a feast. I mean, why wouldn't we set a feast? They might try to poison me, but I feel safe. The table is set for a delectable feast. Though your wife doesn't join, you enjoy the company of the two barons while the storm rages outside. The meat they provide is said to have come from the latest kill, Hortusk, an ancient boar the size of a castle. What? You're not sure you believe their story, but it certainly tastes better than anything you've had for a long time. I kinda pulled him in. Just stab him. What? Oh, just to stab him. Oh, fair enough. Well, the Baron's so hot. I know, right? The Barons have good genes. But later that night, you hear strange noise coming from their quarters, like a pig squealing and snorting. What the fuck are they doing? I'm busy banging with my wife and that. Investigate the noise. You creep down the corridors to push open the door. The former Baron stand before you, transformed into hideous porcine beast and stand on two legs with snout tusks and floppy pink ears. Your Majesty. Yes! Oh my god, don't look at us! What in the devil? I don't have guts. What in the devil is wrong with you? It was the meat, my liege. We hunted and butchered an ancient legendary beast. We were told it was cursed, but we were also told devouring the beast, the spirit of the forest itself, would bestow greater power. We never thought this would be... I ate the meat as well. This is the first time this has happened. We have been eating this meat for many days now. Perhaps a single meal is not enough to trigger the curse? I won't tell anyone. You hurry the barons through the hidden passage. They go without a word, not wanting to argue with your decision. That's a beep boop. Thank you for the head. Pat. Are you head petting me because I'm letting you leave? Once outside, you bid them farewell. With as much sincerity as their hideous faces can muster, they vow to repay your kindness. We've never had werewolves / werepiggies. Never ever. This will come back to bite them later. I was almost hoping that I could turn into a werewolf king now. Barons have werewolves and the grandees have the Holy Spirit. Exactly. Everyone has their own their own monsters. I don't know if we want to call the Holy Spirit a monster, but still. Valerie and her band of scholars have returned from the wreck of the Seraphina, my liege. I can't make head or tail of their nonsense. What has happened? Become a Hogma male. Absolutely. There's a labyrinth within the ship. A labyrinth that goes deep into the earth. Or into the sky. It was very... What? Some of my researchers were lost, but no matter. We're going back to find the center. What? Alright, we can either... They may return, but they need better equipment. A gamble of 50% on trade. Forbid them from going back and fence off the area would be a 70% gamble. Or send guards with them this time. You know what? I actually want them to keep exploring it. I'm really curious about what happens. So I will actually veto myself from forbidding them. I say B. I'm sorry. I am going to have to veto B. I really want to see what happens. So either they get better equipment, which is a 50% gamble, or we are going to send guards with them, which is a 60% military gamble. Better equipment would be on trade. Yeah. Either of them is really fine by me, but I really want to see how this turns out. I'm curious. I want to explore. I want to know what happens. Oh, most people vote to send the guards with them. That sounds like a solid idea in my mind. That sounds like a really good idea. Oh. Oh my god, I'm small again. Just in time as well. Hi, Roxana. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? I hope you had a good time. Roblox, I had a feeling. But thank you so much for the raid, and welcome on in, raiders. I'm VM, a VTuber. Meow meow. Hello, I'm small right now. I'm just a baby. Don't worry about that. I hope you had a good stream, and please be sure to get some food, get some drink, get some rest if you have to. We are playing King of the Castle right now. We are voting and fighting about stuff. I should continue first, otherwise the vote might still be changed. And Revan, thank you for the head. Pat and Sella, thank you for the chibi. For the small. I'm tiny now.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
But why? But why would you do that? What? Why? Also, Floof, what the fuck? Put the jar away. Adventure! Stop! So if you redeem continuously, you have to stay like this? Nope. There's a 10-minute cooldown on the 5-minute redeem. Baron Exum Arraign. What? Jesus Christ. Thank you, Rainy. Oh my god. Soldiers to accompany Valerius investigators on their second attempt. As the scholars and soldiers set off, they're already chatting amicably amongst themselves. God fucking damn it, Sans. God damn it. What is this game? Explain. It is King of the Castle, where everyone in chat can actually join in as well. If you do exclamation mark join he, she, or they. You will be free to put in your votes as well. Also, welcome on in, Ray, and welcome on in, Umbra. Hello, hello, welcome to the Count of the Nobles. Anytime there is a vote, you do actually get the choice to vote on whatever you would like to as well. So we could... It's a 5-minute redeem, by the way, with a 5-minute cooldown. Is it? I thought I put the cooldown to 10 minutes. Did that work? Yes, you should be part of the Nobles right now. You are part of the Grandees right here. And the Honorable Barons tell anyone who listens to that, scholars will return in one piece. Anytime there is now a vote open for either your specific faction or a general council vote, you can now vote as well. Also, Boombra, I hope you're doing well. And Ray, I hope you're doing well. Oh Lord, a lot of stuff is happening at the same time. Maybe it is only 5 minutes. Oh yeah, technically you can perma chibi mode. Yeah. It is 5 minutes cooldown, I forgot. The Counts now have a military powerhouse. They really do. I mean, they have spiders and everything. And I think isn't it taxing season soon? Deep in the south, a grandee paces back and forth along the balcony of the Henisville. I shall have to go, your majesty, but I leave thee a parting gift. Goodbye. The jar, for fuck's sake. Seize him. But Gaming Assassin, thank you for coming by. I hope you still have a nice evening. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Kind of reminds me of a mini Civ 6. Kind of. In a way, yeah. It's not entirely different. I'm told that progress is slow. Oh my, it's Shredder. How could they be so blind, trusting in that fool of a king after everything he's done? The Grandee's aim is to raise other regions' combined defiance to 8 or more. I think this is, by the way, why the Grandees have kind of not voted as much anymore, because their goal is impossible at this point. To 8 or more, they have exactly 1. It is almost impossible to have the Grandees achieve their goal. I think Crusader Kings would fit the bill better. And now I can't read chat because someone was spamming again. Well, giving up already. Ever so slightly. A pair of Counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest scheme. What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it. Oh, that is so sweet. Defiance can skyrocket. I mean, it could. I'm just saying it is borderline impossible. The Count's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Planning an abduction. Somewhere in the march, Baron Rainier Mummy sits at a banquet, gnawing on a greasy chicken leg. Have you found old me? Have you found my old chibi? Join he. Floof, you're already part of it. You're already in it. You only have to join once. You should actually have a Twitch overlay as well, as long as you're on PC. It should tell you that you're part of the Grandees right now. But the overlay doesn't say so. Well, fuck the overlay. Doesn't the overlay just say there's an amount of money now? Or maybe you have a restart. Yeah, otherwise you might have to give it the permission to read your name on Twitch. That might be it. Somewhere in the march, Baron Rainier Mummy. Oh, yeah, we already had this. He and his fellow plotters discuss their scheme between mouthfuls. The kingdom's not exactly peace. Welcome back, Ali. Not exactly peaceful, but there's still no way we could stage the abduction of the king without being noticed. We need chaos. The Baron's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Alright. The Counts clear some woodlands and build new mills, making 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Defiance overall is pretty low, I want to say. Jawa? Count's looking kind of taxable. That's what I was thinking. That is what I was thinking. And I almost feel like the Grandees look kind of taxable as well. There's a lot of yellow in this list here, which is right behind me. You want to get spidered to death? I am defunding your military right now. And I think that is fine. We're going to leave it at this. The Grandees are asking for it. Wait, what did we do? Listen, the Grandees just look very stable right now, you know. Vomit, why? Bribe? No, I have no intention of bribing. I have no intention of bribing. I'm equaling out the playing field. And we shall end this season. The Grandees are looking too financially stable. Exactly. The crown is just saying, you know, we'll take a little bit of that cake. You'll face the might of our spider army if it attacks us. Ha 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 ha. The king is just. Exactly. Awoo! Oh my god, really? Wait! Over the course, I just got an achievement called a woo! Over the course of the winter, you find yourself plagued by horrific dreams. You're running through open woods full of screams as your colossal jaw bites beasts and humans alike. You're now always hunting, always hungry. The council has noticed your lack of sleep as you have become tired and irritable during court sessions. Something must be done. Authority is now commanding. I'm a werewolf. I'm a werewolf. The king must be slain. Fuck off. Ignore it. There's more pressing matters. Seek out a woods witch for a folk remedy. Go hunting to satiate your urges. Find a local physician to help you sleep. And then eat him. Forest hunt witch or physician. V-wolf. I'm a V-wolf. Yeah. Sounds like you need to go hunting. Honestly, I want to do the same. I want to go hunting. I don't want to be cured. I want to stay a werewolf. I'm gonna go hunt. You set out on your steed and spend a weekend preying on game in the Blackweald. A dark and ancient forest not far from the capital. Yet strange urges creep in, like you want to jump on your prey and rip them apart with your own teeth. The dreams only grow more vivid. The High Inquisitor will try to kill you, which is bad because I don't even have a personal guard. Oh well, if that's the way I'm gonna end, that's the way I'm gonna end. I'm a werewolf now. Valeria and her scholars have returned from the shipwreck, Your Majesty. What did they find? We unearthed the ship's log. The Seraphina came into contact with a wizard living on an iceberg. There's so much faith in this game. There's a lot of faith in this game. Too much faith. Fair enough. I think I should lower it now that I'm a werewolf. The Seraphina came into contact with a wizard living in an iceberg. And by came into contact, I mean crashed into. The wizard was fatally injured and in the collision. Perhaps in an attempt to get help, or perhaps in a final act of revenge, he boarded the ship and teleported it all the way to the march. Does that mean the sailor we've met is the wizard? Our wizard friend was a paranoid sort who disliked human contact. He charmed his iceberg to slip out of people's memories, perhaps causing the crash. Looking at an iceberg ahead! Where? Oh, what are you talking about? What iceberg? I said nothing. Iceberg ahead! What? Oh, where is it? What? Where's what? What are you talking about? And they constantly just forget what's happening. Thank you, have a good stream. Thank you so much, Roxana. And again, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you still have a nice evening. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Nice shit day. After the wizard had died, his spell must have grown out of control. The dead wizard is likely still aboard the ship. We could mount another expedition to retrieve the body. I mean, or better yet, destroy the stupid wreck and give me my land back. I mean, we've come so far. Hire adventurers to get that. Keep the whole thing quiet and forbid discussing the wreck. Destroy the ship. I have a lot of money and I kind of want to retrieve the body as well. Always try and give my favorite rate. Thank you. I mean, it is a lot of money out of my pocket. But I almost want to say hiring an adventure to retrieve the wizard's body might be interesting. It might be very interesting. You will risk your coffers for the body? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I would risk my money for the body. I'm curious. Destroying the ship. I mean, destroying the ship is just a military gamble. Royal gamble it? I mean, that is fair. Like, I don't lose much if I fail it. Yeah. I'll actually go for A. A sounds interesting. Getting the body back. I don't know. Destroying the ship kind of ends the story a bit abrupt, doesn't it? Oh my god. The gamble's often good bonus stat when it goes well and similar when it goes bad. Yeah. But I think we are going to get the body back. And with the money gamble, nothing bad is going to happen. Keep the whole thing quiet. Floop is the only one voting on authority on the quiet. But that is fine. I think everyone else is on this. Everyone else wants to retrieve the body as well. Voting has closed. Hire adventurers to retrieve the body. We don't get money from the royal gamble. Nope, but I do. Which is going to decrease my money by 1,200 and then give me another 600. Or something else. Yeah. The Adventurers Guild is always hungry for cash. They put together a ragtag band of their best adventurers, headed by a hard-bitten warrior named Chania. Yes. Wait, scan! But I would have voted that anyways. Yeah, I want to see what the body does. Don't worry, your majesty. We'll return the wizard's body. Lickety-split. He looked a bit like his sword was going through his own skull, but okay. And we have disquiet in the south. Loki keeps putting his wet nose on my cheek. Oh my. Your Holiness, my peasants accuse me of hoarding wealth. Me? Oh, Rain, what have you done? Worse, they're throwing down their tools and burning their belongings, saying they want to live an ascetic life, and that I should do the same. Oh, Rain. They want to match their outfits with their decor? They want to have more exercise? I wish I could do that. What nonsense. Me doing bad things? Never. No. Outfits antic. I have no idea what that means. No, not aesthetic. Ascentic. They don't want to be pinned down by worldly possessions. Oh my. But burning them is quite the overreaction. Who's burning them? Oh, burning their possessions. I was gonna say. The ringleader of this movement is a philosopher called Ortega. She calls herself a voice for the ninth god. And the peasants hang on to her every word. But they'll be at my door any moment. Send someone to infiltrate the cult with increased faith. I mean, we already have so much faith. Who gives a shit? Aggressively break up Ortega's meeting with decreased stability and lower defiance. Fire the troublemakers and hire new servants from the east with lower defiance and shamble wealth. And we're going to vote B. Veto B. Bruh. You'll regret that. Will I now? Will I now? Everyone's after my country's stability. And I'm not for it. We'll get our finest servants from the east. Fire the troublemakers. Hire new servants from the east. Alright. Why are the barons voting C? They don't gain any money. Yeah, the wealth is gonna go... I mean, the barons are going to lose money. So it's a good question. Why are the barons voting C? The barons have to pay the new... Wait, no, the barons get the money. Am I crazy? The barons get the money, don't they? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I thought it was the grandees hiring new... yeah, the barons get the money. The model... Hi, Squishy. Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Yeah, well, okay, the barons don't get anything because I forgot the barons aren't even part of it. Hi, Squishy. Hello, hello. Counts are east. I forgot. But yeah, the counts have gotten money and the grandees have lost some money. And the defiance is now loyal. No one has any defiance anymore out of these two. Interesting. The counts welcome the extra cash for the use of their peasants. But meanwhile, more and more southern servants discard their possessions to follow Ortega's teachings. Oh well. 'Tis quite sad. Alright. I can vote for a new law. The monarch marks their preferred option, gets one extra vote. No. Stop the count. No. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. No. I think I'm happy with what I have. I am very happy with what I have for now. The grandee's only chance is a rebellion. It really is. At this point, the grandee's only chance is a rebellion. Alright, what is this? A terrible accident. Your Majesty, I have some dire news. Oh no, it's because I'm a wolf. Baron Esoteric Umbra was found in the palace gardens this morning. He was attacked by something, torn from limb to limb. Oh my. You definitely had a werewolf in you last night, Umbra. And it was me. Oh my lord. Oh, he probably deserved it. As he was technically your guest at the time, we must make every effort to assure the barons that this was not intentional. Baron Esoteric Umbra has died. Esoteric Umbra II has joined the council. My first appearance and I'm killed? You were torn apart by me. You suddenly crawled the night before, dreams of blood and gore, ripping a helpless noble apart with your powerful jaws. Your Majesty, are you listening? Oh, I'm just having a wet dream. I mean, good memories right now. We must hide the body and pretend he went missing. Tell the barons that he was killed by a wild beast. The official story will be that he died during yesterday's hunt. During the hunt, yeah. Only one defiance. I am fine with that. Despite your well-crafted story, the barons are not so easily appeased. One of their own dying while under your protection reflects badly on the crown. How say so. No! No! I lose stability! But more urgent is your knowledge of what you did. You have become a monster with an insatiable hunger for fresh meat, human or otherwise. You know what? Fuck you guys. I know my stability is going down. I'm raising a werewolf army right now. I'm raising werewolves. Actually, I couldn't get used to this. This is horrible. I have to stop this. Actually, I could get used to this. There we go. Oh my god, that's 2 stability. That is a hard hit as well. If the Ninth God had not wanted this for you, it would not have happened. Rather than shy away from your newfound powers, you embrace them, indulging yourself with regular midnight hunts. Both factions benefit from this. Both the barons as well as the counts needed this as the last step. As their second step, I mean. Soon, local peasants are afraid to go out at night, and rumors of a terrible bloodthirsty beast spread across the crown lands. Oh, I'm gonna shred everyone. We always ends in war. Listen. Don't worry about it. There's a problem with the followers of the Southerner, Ortega. Her teachings have spread to the east. Worse, she's getting stronger. She's performing miracles, healing a woman's broken arm with a single touch, curing an old man's blindness. All over the east, the peasants are throwing away their goods and cursing the gods, cursing the counts for their greed. They're clashing with priests, even starting brawls in the streets. Every day we lose more workers to this cult. Alright, we do now have the vote join with the church to officially denounce Ortega. Would be a faith gamble, pretty high as well. If Ortega is performing miracles, she must be recognized as an official member of the church. That sounds like bullshit. Have Ortega assassinated. Would cost me a little bit of money, but would increase authority. I don't know. I'm not going to veto anything, even though I feel like the middle one is kind of just silly. Yeah, I'll just let you guys vote on whatever you would like to vote. Though personally, I think it should either be denounce them or have them assassinated. I don't mind paying the money for the assassination. I'm now a bloodthirsty monster anyways. I'll gladly join in on that. I do look sexy as fuck. Oh, everyone? What? That is a lot of votes on B. Interesting. Motion slitting down his throat. Ruin the treasure, boys. Vote A, vote C. Vote A? Just as addicted as me, shaking my head. Well, I'm not even playing Honkai, though. It is 5-5-4. Alright. In that case, I'll gladly do the tiebreaker. But hi, Meep. I hope you're doing well. Why are you awake? You should be asleep. It's late at night. Your baby. I think I personally will actually say we should probably denounce them. Because I think they're gonna cause too much chaos. I would like to vote denouncing them. Vote B, it is too late. All of that decreased my stability. Fuck me sideways. All across the land, the Archbishop and his priests condemn Ortega until they're out of breath. But her followers do not listen. Instead, they get bolder. Faith is going down and stability is going down. That is terrible. Honkai! The nobles whisper that the church isn't capable of dealing with this problem. Well, that was bad. That was painful. A body on Earth. I am going to eat people. We lost on 80%. I have no idea how. Baron Exum and his servants bring in a stretcher to the council hall. What? Shayna and her adventures returned from the wreck of the Seraphina, Your Highness. What happened? They reached the hold of the shipwreck and found this. Oh, the body. The other nobles recoil in horror. It's a corpse that almost looks human, encrusted all over with ice crystals, embedded into its flesh. Despite the heat of the lamps, the crystals remain solid and glittering. We think this was once a wizard. Maybe the source of the wreck's teleportation and the associated memory problems. I want 10% more than anything over 70%. It is weird. We must handle this carefully, my liege. We don't know what to do with the remains. Can a wizard's body be destroyed at all? Alright, we can either pay Baron Exum to return the body to the ocean, reducing treasury, increasing stability, and increasing wealth. Build a funeral pyre and burn the body would be a stability gamble. Stow the body back on the wreck and keep it secret would be authority gamble. And we can put the body on display in a Marcher museum and get wealth, trade, and reduce faith. Let's go for B. No, I'll definitely counter B. I have to counter B. I don't need a stability gamble at 20%. I don't need a stability gamble at 20%. That seems bad. That's the obvious choice for me to veto. A lot of people would like to return the body to the ocean. Yeah, a lot of people would like to take my money away. Alright, we are returning the body to the ocean. I meant to vote D. Oof. 5 nobles voted for returning the body to the ocean, decreasing my treasury, increasing my stability, and increasing Exum's wealth. Word has it that when the sea burial takes place, the waves part to accept the wizard's body, and the water turns the color of charcoal. Ew. Now that the body is gone, the wreck calms. Visitors can walk around the place without danger, though they mostly avoid it all the same. Okay, and that's the season over. And I didn't get my stability back up to more than 4. So I think everyone's advancing now. 2 count speed on the outskirt of the barren farm. Wind whipping at their long cloaks. Good news from the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good news for us. Oh yes, fires, wanton murders, giant spiders. All that and more. The fabric between the worlds is wearing thin. The time is ripe to summon a demon. But which honored guest should we invite? Okay. The counts may now vote on which of the 2 gods... Is it a god? No, it's a demon. Sorry, which of the 2 demons they would like to summon? Either they can get Ankazad, the Lord of Dismay, the 7th god Smile, or they can get Belfer Minar, the Hungering Absence, Queen of Corruption. In which case, either you have to lower your own faith, or you have to raise your own trait. Right now, your trait is at 5, and your faith is at 7. You have a 1-for-1. I'm going to leave this open a few seconds longer. I'm on mobile and my glasses are gone. I can't see anything. That is very fair. Though this is one of your votes. We have too much faith. Lowering faith is really hard. Fair. But out of the 7 counts that could vote, only 3 have voted so far. Sami hasn't voted. Ali hasn't voted. Per Brox hasn't voted yet. Gaming Assassin. I know Gaming Assassin isn't actually here anymore. And Havoc has voted. Okay, there we go. Most people vote on A. We are going to have to go with A then. Time to remove the faith from your lands. Ankazad will never break through while the church has its claws in the hearts of the people. If you make this kingdom ideal for his presence, he will sweep through the land and leave nothing but grinning corpses. From one of those corpses, we will simply pick up the crown. At least I'll die happy. Must lower their faith to 5 or less, so you only have to lower it by 2. And planning an abduction for the barons. The kingdom is on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend to do? What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the king in full view of the palace watch? No, of course not. We need to use the chaos to advantage. We have 2 options. The options for the barons would be lure the king to the march and abduct him there, which would have to lower their own defiance. It is at 1. Or manufacture a food crisis and kidnap the king during relief efforts. Lower farming, which is at 5. I want to say it's... What? Whoa. What? Wait, am I silly? Wrong. A is raise. Oh, raise on defiance. Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, yeah, that explains everything. That literally explains everything. Raise on defiance. You're not wrong. I didn't see that. I thought it was lower defiance. I am actually blind. I am actually blind. How can the barons successfully abduct the king? You are going to try and cause a food crisis. If the march is gripped by famine, we can convince the king to come down and visit us. Kiss babies, hand out bread, that sort of thing. No. I'll hand out babies and kiss bread, okay? That's fine. That's the only thing I'll do. That's when we strike. Our king rides down to the march and another king rides home. Huzzah! But what about our own citizens? Won't they starve? The folk of the march are made of sterner stuff than that. They'll survive on boiled boots and nettle soup. For the final stage of their scheme, they must lower their farming to 3 or less. Doggo kisses. Tisk tisk. Monarch still has no heir. Your heir! Hooray! A colt rises your heir and an old something else. Should I die? Okay, your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before a council holding a small child in your arms. Oh! I have a baby! The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My son, my daughter, my child. You know what? My daughter. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Sadly, 1 round too late. Else I could have stopped everyone. Fucking Grandee Frothy is here. Your Holiness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What is her name? V the Second. Egg. Wonderful, Your Holiness. I'm sure little V the Second will grow up to be a chip of the old block. It's me. It is you. It is indeed you. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visitor from the Spy Master soon. It is so hard for me. It is so hard. Also, Evie, hello. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi. How do you expect to take this seriously, you crack-brained simpleton? Oh my god. Shut your daft mouth and give me what I'm owed, you honorless dog. Woof. Calm down, both of you. Oh. Salah, thank you for the... Ada. This this pimple-headed lackwit expects me to pay him a huge... What the fuck? What the Why? Why would you step on me? To pay him a huge quantity of gold just because his great... Shredder, thank you for the head. Pat. The king is not happy. Beat my great-great-grandfather and father in a foot race. Also, Exum, thank you so much for the follow. A debt owes is a debt owed, is it not? Your Holiness, I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestors' journals. Honor dictates... X! Disappointed in both of you, what the fuck? Also, nice dicks, Foxfire. Hi. Hello. Oh, God. I'm being violated. Stop. I only recently discovered this debt while combing through my ancestors' journals. Honor dictates that Count Burbox is liable for the ancestors' debt. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the hydrate. No respect for the king. I'm being disrespected left and right. It's horrible. It's horrible. Off with their heads, indeed. Indeed. As grab... What? By the blood of the dead. This is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. Order Probox to pay their debt. Cancel... God damn it. Sometimes I forget that the sound effects exist. Honestly, that is the theme song of me when I go werewolf. That is what happens when Umbra visits my castle. Nice dicks, Rainy. Thank you for the bits, though. Alright. Order them to pay it. Cancel the debt. It's an old matter no matter what. It's just gonna shamble around defiance. Or order them to pay their debt. Plus 2 centuries of interest. I really don't give a flying fuck, so I'll just leave this entirely up to you. All it does is it moves defiance around a little bit. Or... it will move wealth as well. Dicks! Alright, most people seem to say just cancel the debt. Interesting. Fascinating. Yes, indeed. 7 votes on cancel the debt. I didn't think that people were gonna unite on that one so much. 8 votes. 9 votes. Alright, the debt shall be cancelled. Who cares about the debt? Yeah, who cares, honestly. How delightful. Glad to see that the council sees reason on this matter. Defiance of the East cannot go any lower. A debt is a debt, but does nobody care about honor anymore? And defiance is grumbling. God damn it, think about it. Dab on this, Panscrab. Dreadful tidings, Your Highness. It's a disaster. Ortega's followers are in a frenzy. They stormed my manor and took it over. I barely escaped. They say Ortega's bringing the sick there to be healed by her powers, if she doesn't burn the place down first. Brains, wealth was decreased to 0. Alright, pay the counts to shelter Grandee Reign. Would decrease treasury, increase wealth, move around defiance, and reduce my authority. Send in the troops to clear out the vandals. Would be a 20% military gamble. Ortega's peasants secured the estate. Let them keep it. Would increase defiance and stability. Or have Ortega assassinated. Would decrease treasury and improve authority. I will veto this one. We have either B, send the troops. C, let them keep the estate. Or D, have them assassinated. Most people voting on the 20% military gamble. Okay. Send the troops of the south in to have these vandals murdered. A lot of votes on B. You're all gonna be amazed when we win. 20% in a dream. We'll see how it fares. It's probably gonna decrease my authority anyways. The Southern Watch converge on the overrun estate, but the bonfires have already been lit, and every last bit of Rainloon's treasure is destroyed. Military chance failed, and the stability is unstable. Defiance is now aggrieved. I think they can rebel now. Not only that, but Ortega is killed in the confusion. Peasants and grandees alike are outraged. I think they can rebel now, can't they? Oh no, my authority is still high. Okay. All right, we do have the auction. Why? Stop stepping on me. I am your king. All right, we do have for the barons lowering farming on A with a deer park. On B, we have lowering military with a stadium. On C, we have increasing stability with the library. On D, we have lowering faith with the observatory. And on E, we have the prison for lowering stability. And on F, we have lowering authority with the theater. Barons for A? I think the barons would be interested in A and the counts be interested in D, but we're going to see what happens. The auction opens now! Start your funding. V, move your head. There, you have 1,000 coin. I'm too broke to fund shit. Very fair. You have 1,000 coins, yes. I am broke now. There's a lot of funding for the barons right now. 900 funding in the Count's Observatory. They're almost being overtaken by the theater as well. Oh, no. It is fairly close between the observatory and the theater. Oh my god, the theater is going to overtake them, isn't it? It's 100 difference. Oh, the theater has taken over. The observatory for the counts has fallen behind. The counts have a lot of money left, but they're not funding enough. It is equal right now, and the barons have been outfunded as well. Oh my god, have the barons been fucked? The barons have been destroyed. The barons have been removed from the equation. My authority will be lowered, and the faith will be lowered as well. The barons fell asleep. Barons suck ass. Can I change team? Rainy. Jesus. Your ambition, a letter. I'm going to start with my ambition, which probably sucks by now, but oh well. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a peacekeeper, but so far, you've done a dismal job of it. I know, the chaos is in chaos. The kingdom is in chaos, your majesty. Everyone has now higher defiance. Great. Your current ambition isn't working for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image. The other advisors have some ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. If you help us spread the zeal of the ninth god, the church will lend you full support. With the backing of the church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. Here's another idea. Declare war on the empire, and the nobles will forget their schemes if you win. Don't listen to the rest of those fools. Have you heard of the Scepter Sages? It's a lost artifact forged by Queen Elma and the Wise. The legend that the king who recovers it will rule over a golden age. I have so many options. Oh my god. Okay. So we either have authoritarian and military with crushing everyone, which military is okay, authority is mid, but oh well. Get elevated by the church to the status of living saint. Authority and faith. Faith is extremely high. Authority, again, is very mid. Declare war on the Ashmedan Empire is farming and military, both looking not bad, but not great either. And we've done that last time, so I'll definitely not do that. And we have the Scepter of the Sages, which needs trade and faith. Overall, I will definitely have to go for faith. The question is, do I want authority and faith or trade and faith? Trade is not bad. The king's choice is to use faith against us. Oh, 100%. I'm just thinking if trade is good enough. Trade is still better than authority right now. No one has anything on our... Okay. I will... Scepter of the Sages or get... I will pick the Scepter. You'll begin sending adventurers. I actually already forgot what that meant. God damn it. Oh, yeah, trade. Okay. Trade as much as you can, and of course, there can't be open rebellion among the mobiles. I mean, that's typical, isn't it? A letter of thanks. I'd have supported war upon Ashbede. Yeah, but, yeah. Military is kind of meh. 18, it's not even over 20. And my authority is also kind of meh. I feel like we would have gone down. Your Majesty, a letter for you. The Chancellor hands you a small, tattered envelope. On the back of this is a seal that you don't recognize, but you're sure it's from the march. Your esteemed Highness, recently you hosted us when you were in need. You'll be pleased to know that we have been cured with the help of a powerful witch in the woods. Please accept this gift as a token of gratitude. We'll forever be in your debt. The Chancellor hands you a small cedarwood box. Inside are a number of gold coins and a ruby-encrusted silver brooch. Give the brooch to my wife? Yes, I believe it's for me. I can increase the treasury and reduce wealth. I do already have a child. There we go. Alright, Baron Beepboop's wealth has decreased and Astrea's wealth has decreased as well. It'll be a nice addition to your treasury. I know, right? Listen, I saved them. My wife was literally nowhere to be seen. Furious followers in the south. Your Highness, that troublesome philosopher Ortega is gone. But her followers are marching on our estates demanding justice. Not spoiling your wife, she isn't spoiling me either. Screw her. Well, I already did screw her. I have a child, so it's fine. Time to spill the blood of her cold. It's the same in the east. They're making her into a martyr. Alright. So... ask the church to preach forgiveness. I should always start at the top. I keep forgetting. Send the royal army to put a stop to this. Would decrease stability and increase authority. Ask the church to preach forgiveness on all sides. Would be a faith gamble. Or we pay the grandees to give amnesty to Ortega's former followers. Would decrease my treasury. Increase stability. Decrease... defiance and increase the wealth. And I will veto A. So it's either ask the church to preach forgiveness on all sides or pay the grandees. Vote B. Interesting. A lot of votes on B. Can't vote A also? Yeah, you cannot vote A right now. There will not be an army. I'm not risking B. Oh, I like the 80% risk. Voting has closed and B has been chosen. Alright, what is gonna be the thing? It failed! No! The Archbishop gives me long sermons preaching peace and unity for all, but he's less than enthusiastic. But many Southerners are unconvinced. Stability is now turbulent, and the faith channel failed. How do I lose so many 80%? This makes no sense. Such fucking high faith, and I still lose. There are rumors of unflattering corn effigies made in the Archbishop's image. Okay, faith didn't really take a hit there, at least. My stability's ass. And we end the season. And it is tax season! It is tax season. I don't know if there's any point in lowering their defiance, but I think I will. And I kind of want to do this. How many points would that be? That would be 1 point, right? That would be 6. That would be 7. We don't want that. You're just giving them money to rebel with? Oh well. But that is my choice. Rebel! On the verge of rebellion? Yes, they certainly are. And we have a rebellion almost open. The grandees can now vote to rebel. Panic in the council. The king is just once again. Your Majesty, I bring bad news from the march. We are receiving reports of... I'm sure your news can wait. I bring urgent tidings from the south that demand the king's attention at once. Wait your turn, you ignorant dolt. Why don't you settle your quarrel aside? Meanwhile, I have news from the east, and it really is urgent. One at a time. Order in the march has broken down, my liege. Some battalions have killed off their own officers and begun roving in wilderness, acting like common bandits. Is that all? By the 9th, the cities in the south are being consumed with riots on a weekly basis. Our citizens want to overthrow the king and elect more competent ruler. My news is worse still. The East courts are corrupt, your highness. Judges are letting off the vilest criminals in return for the slightest bit of coin. What the fuck is happening? All these problems are arisen because the kingdom is increasingly unstable, your majesty. Something must be done. What do you suggest? Unfortunately, we lack the resources to tackle all these problems at once. We must vote on which matter to prioritize. That's not even going to help. That is going to just scramble everything around. Okay, we can either hunt down the outlaws in the march, which would reduce military, and it would travel around defiance, and it would increase stability. We can restore the order in the cities of the south, which would decrease faith, move defiance around, and increase stability. Or we reform the eastern courts, which would decrease trade, move around defiance, and increase stability. And I will definitely protect the faith. Because of low stability, B. All increases stability, yes. Vote C. I had a feeling that everyone was gonna vote C. I can risk our trade. Vote A, vote A. 2 votes on A and 9 votes on C. So I think we are going to reform the Eastern Courts first. The corrupt Eastern judges are stubborn. When you try to remove them from their posts, they retaliate by enforcing all the old forgotten laws that everyone had agreed to ignore. Suddenly, merchants are legally required to wear blindfolds on weekends, and every coin must be passed under the nose of a cat before it's... Meow? Trading grinds to a halt. Also, seller, thank you for the head. Pat. Hi, Haley. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Once the stupid old laws are repealed, you enact crucial legal reforms. No more corruption in the East, or at least less of it. Why is your heart rate so high? No idea. Don't worry about it. I don't know. My heart rate is just inconsistent. Don't worry about it. The crisis in the East has been quashed, making the kingdom as a whole slightly more stable. But the nobles of other regions feel that you've ignored their problems. Fuck, I should have gone to the south. Stability is now teetering. And the grandees are at 8. Oh my god. Yeah, they are rebelling. Ambition. The Scepter of Sages. Your Majesty, I have most exciting news. Our hired adventurers have discovered an ancient manuscript hidden beneath the mountains. It speaks of the Scepter of Sages, and it was written by Queen Alma herself. Worried about what would happen to the kingdom after she died, she hid the Scepter of Sages so enemies couldn't find it. If Queen Amelie was here, I'd give her a piece of my mind. Good work, treasurer. So where is it? It's in a warren of caves within the Black Wild Forest. Oh, my home! That's where I always hunt as a wolf. It all comes together. Near the capital. It's been under our noses the whole time. I've taken the liberty of sending more adventurers. They clear the area and get inside. Excellent. Send them on the way. Hopefully it's not too dangerous. We're so close. I can feel it. I do hope so, your majesty. This is almost bracing. I don't usually get to do this sort of thing. I'm usually stuck in my office all day. As soon as the adventurers return, the treasurer comes to tell you news. Have they found anything? Most delightful news, your majesty. The adventurers have found a golden door beneath the forest, which matches the description in Queen Alma's manuscript. So, a golden door? Break the hinges and sell it. Wonderful. So we have the scepter. The scepter should be hidden within. But the scepter sages can be found by only a monarch who is strong of the purpose of heart. That's me. Yes, indeed, your majesty. I am sure. I agree. But unfortunately, it's not me who decides. Queen Alma wrote a ritual, the monarch to prove themselves worthy of the scepter. If we go to the cave, I can read the relevant passage to you while we set it all up. You make the arrangements, bring the procession of horses, food, drinks, adventurer guides, and a little traveling desk for the treasurers to the Black Wild Forest. Your wife comes too, riding beside you. Good day for it, is it, eh? I just hope the scepter thinks all it's cracked up to be. The adventurers lead you inside the cave, holding flaming torches to light your way. Soon the tunnel grows horribly cramped, and you bend double to squeeze through. This is all very jolly. No time like the present. Let's go. You walk for what feels like hours. Just as you might have lost hope, you reach a golden door, exactly as the adventurers described. It will open only in the faithful. Close your eyes, your majesty. Concentrate. A bright... Oh my god, yes. That was the first 80% we've won, which is weird. A bright golden light flares behind your eyes, but you keep your breath steady. You hear the door rumble open. When you open your eyes, the tunnel ahead is utterly dark. Even the torches do not illuminate it. Oh, has the king just won? Has the king just won again? As soon as you step into the chamber, the torches snuff out. A hideous scream echoes from below. The adventurers scramble into a protective stance while the treasure wails. This is awful, dreadful. I should have stayed in my office. I have to say, I feel similarly. Do we even have enough air left? It's fine, we're meant to be here. Sorry, I'll stay calm. You put out your hand and feel your way along the wall. Then your fingers touch something. Could this be it? As you grip the scepter, it glows gold, chasing away the dark shadows of the chamber. It looks like a simple wooden staff like any peasant might use for walking, but the glow is as bright as the sun. It's the scepter, your majesty. You've done it! It looks a bit rubbish though, doesn't it? Oh well, we can always put a bit of paint on it to make it look prettier. First things, I'll destroy my enemies. First things first, I'll eliminate poverty. First things first, I'm conquering the world. First things first, I need a bath. We're not conquering the world. The bath is dumb as well. I'll eliminate poverty. Everything I've done is kind of like for a common good. Goodness. Well, we must now call the nobles first and tell them the good news. Bearing the scepter, you make your way through the tunnels and back into the sunlit forest. Good guy V, yeah. I said from the start, I want to be peaceful. So we're trying to help everyone. Even though I'm a bloodlusty werewolf now, we ignore that. As soon as you return to the capital, you call the nobles in the council hall. Go straight to make the announcement. The treasurers hold a velvet cushion upon which the scepter of sages sits. It looks small and ordinary, but you sense the weight of its history. Growlier strides at your side, waving to the nobles cheerfully. Behind you, your heir V the Second toddles along, hand in hand with her governess. What's going on, your majesty? Why have you brought us here? I have some good news. I have some good news for me. I wanted to call you for a little chat. I have some good news. The nobles fall silent as you ascend to your throne and settle yourself comfortably. King V has descended to the darkest depth of the Black Wild Forest and has retrieved the Scepter of Sages. Excited and worried whispers ripple around the council hall. As the bearer of the Scepter of Sages, the king has sealed his destiny as King V the Enlightened. Also, Luciel, thank you for the head. Pat! How do we know it's real? It could be any old staff. You pick up the scepter. Increase stability, reduce defiance. Jesus. The scepter begins to blow, bathing the council hall in warm golden light. The nobles gasp and fall silent. Besides you, V the Second claps her hands in the light. What does the scepter even do, though? It's a holy relic. That's all that matters. Stability is steady, defiance is aloof, defiance is loyal, and defiance is aggrieved. Great God, that is amazing. It becomes clear that even the grumpiest of nobles will never dare to speak against you while you bear the Scepter of Sages. Finally, you are secure in your throne and your kingdom. Your victory is here, but your future has only just begun. Hooray! That was actually really close as well. Like, everyone was so close to winning. Your wife loves your scepter, V. Don't worry, she's gonna get to polish it all night. It'll be all fine. My wife gets to polish that scepter all night. Basically, no demon. Everyone was so close to winning as well. I mean, even the grandees. They had good funds and they were about to raise a rebellion. The grandees continued to throw accusations of witchcraft and heresy at their enemies. Everyone gradually learned to ignore them, as you should. Rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempt their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escapes their control and slaughtered dozens, including Nicholas and Count Vomit. All that remained of the Baron's attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner, deep under the castle, clad in iron mask and shrouded in rumor. Oh my. Backed by the scepter's power, King V's rule spanned another 15 years of peace and stability. A golden age of prosperity swept over the kingdom. In his will, the king instructed that the scepter be reburied to be claimed by a worthy successor. It all worked out. Thank you for the hydrate. To be fair, the only reason that I was even able to win is because during everyone's second phase, or rather the Barons and the Barons and the Count's second phase, I was able to hold my stability for quite long. That's the only reason why I won. I was very consciously trying to hold my stability for as long as Why? How dare you? God damn it, Alice. But no, that was what I was actually trying to do. Hold my stability for as long as possible. And it worked out just barely. I really thought at the end that was gonna fall apart. How dare you? Thank you for the pasta shake. And Mobius, thank you for the head. Pat! There's no winning with this man. Listen! Last time I was a conqueror winning the lands with war, and this time we have won by generosity. The game length was 2 years and 9 months. Gloria of the March was my spouse, and Queen V the Second will be my successor. King V the Magnificent. As for the nobles, Elsie has the most money, probably because Elsie fell asleep and just is sleeping on her money right now. The poorest noble would be Havoc-Lord, with 0. As for the kingdom, authority is okay. Stability increased quite a lot towards the end. Treasury is at 2,650, so also not really bad. And overall, the stats are... I want to say they're pretty mixed, but the counts have done, like, a lot. Won by finding a glow stick. We truly are easily cowed. Listen. The king won by finding a magic stick. No north equals no cellar. Oh. No terrible stats. The counts are doing really good. No, not a single stat has reached 0. This is really good stats overall. Well, except for Defiance, but we don't count that as a 0. That was an interesting round. I really thought I was going to lose this one. No north equals no cellar. Fair enough. All right, and that's it with this one. Again, I don't know if we're going to be able to continue this dynasty or if we're going to have to start a new one. But I'm surprised. Maybe they did make the king a little bit strong. We have to continue this game with a spider army. I don't know if I can. It's the same reason I tried to continue the dynasty from last time, but only the barons have returned in the beginning. So it's going to be a bit tough to always return the game. Also, I kind of like scrambling the nations every now and then, because that way we get a bunch of different stories. Meaning I have to do the partitions next time as well. Which I'm super excited about, I swear. Oh, I know where we're going. The thing that was is a shorter ambitions change. What? Yeah, I suppose that. Yeah, raid. We are actually going to use a different raid message today, but thank you, Salah. I just need to find one. Also, why are you stepping on me? All right, that is going to be our raid message in just a second. Thank you all for coming by. I hope you still have a nice evening. I will be back tomorrow with... what's tomorrow? Oh, Honkai Star Rail on a Tuesday. Yes, Honkai Star Rail. Thank you for coming by. I hope you still have a nice evening. This is going to be our raid message because we are going to go ahead and raid my V-sibling Juzo, who is currently doing his birthday stream. So we're going to go ahead and wish him a happy birthday. But thank you all for coming by. I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope you still have a nice evening, day, night, whatever. Goodbye. Bye-bye.